Welcome to Live Interactive English. Hello everyone, I'm Mike.
And I am Karen. Today we are looking at day 1 of the colorful world of glow sticks. I love glow sticks.
Okay, well, when I hear glow sticks, well, I think of people waving them at parties or concerts.
That's right.
Maybe people take them camping, right? They can be very good as an emergency light, or maybe in a movie I've seen soldiers wearing them at night, you know, but
there's so many different places you can use them.
It's funny, and I've never really thought about like where they came from or how they work or who invented them. I mean, when did they first appear? They just were there.
Well, I guess we will learn about all of that today. But how about you? When was the last time that you got your hands on a glow stick?
To be honest, I don't know if I've ever gotten my hands on a glow stick.
Never?
No, I don't think so. I can't remember.
Not even at parties?
I don't think so, no.
Concerts?
Yeah, no.
Wow.
Well, last time I went to a concert was the Jay Chou concert, and we had, I think it wasn't a glow stick, it was powered with a battery.
Oh, okay.
And it was a little light up heart, and we all waved it around, and then I left it there and someone picked it up very quickly. But that wasn't a glow stick. So I have had these glowing things, but never with the glow stick magic, I guess you could say. Do you think I've been missing out in my life?
Yes, of course.
Should I go out right now tonight and buy some glow sticks and wave them around?
And then you should have a party. It's a great thing to have at a party.
Will you come to my glow stick party?
Of course.
How much are glow sticks?
I don't think they're that expensive because I remember I bought some for the kids' party.
Okay.
And then it was actually really, really cool.
I should go to your party.
I know, I should invite you.
Your party sounds way better. And you're right, since they're giving them out at concerts to thousands of people, they can't be that much.
That's right.
But where do they make them? Where do you buy them? Where would I go out and buy glow sticks? I have no idea.
Let me tell you all of that. You can't buy them from 7-Eleven, but you can get them somewhere else. But we're going to learn all about them today.
There's a lot I don't know.
If you've ever been to a pop concert, you may have seen people waving bright sticks of light around. Known as glow sticks, these are portable sources of light that are available in many different colors. Though they may seem like nothing more than fun accessories, glow sticks are actually fascinating little tools with a surprising history and many different uses. Glow sticks light up due to a chemical reaction. Inside a glow stick, there's a thin glass tube filled with one chemical.
So today, we're looking at day 1 of the colorful world of glow sticks, and we're going to learn all about these cool things that you can have at parties, concerts, you know, stuff like that.
Exactly right. And it's a great title because, of course, glow sticks are colorful. They glow, they light up, they have very nice colors. But when we say the colorful world of, it's kind of like the interesting world of as well, right? We could say the colorful world of the giraffe, or something like that. Just talking about interesting stuff that you might not know about glow sticks, and I know there's a lot I don't know. So let's get to it. It says, if you've ever been to a pop concert, you may have seen people waving bright sticks of light around. I have definitely been to a pop concert, and I've seen this, but I've never been waving one.
Aww. Okay, next time I'll get one for you.
Yeah, along with people waving other things that light up, or clapping, or jumping, or dancing, or singing, people do this kind of thing at concerts. They'll have these glow sticks and wave them around.
That's right. And these things, like you said, are known as glow sticks. These are portable sources of light that are available in many different colors. And that's why they're so lovable. Okay, so when I say portable, that is an adjective. So portable means something that is easy to carry or move around, like a small, lightweight toy or a book you can take with you. And right now we're talking about the little glow sticks. So for example, you can say, I recently bought a portable stove, so now I can cook when I'm camping.
Very cool.
It's very easy to move around.
Very cool. And of course, that's an adjective we would only use for things where there is a non-portable kind. You wouldn't really say a portable school bag or a portable book because those are always portable. But if it's a television, a stove, something like that, then definitely it's portable and very convenient.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这2天的课程是关于荧光棒 （glow stick）。同学们如果有去过演唱会，你可能看过人们挥舞着荧光棒，它是可吸式光源，有许多不同颜色可以选择。那单字 portable。Portable 它是形容可吸式的或是轻便的。那文中用 You may have seen people waving... 来表达你可能看过人们挥舞着什么什么。May have 加上过去分词 PP 就表示有可能、也许怎么样，用来表示对过去事件的推测。那么 see 在这边是感官动词，我们用 see 加受词加受词补语可以表达看到什么什么。那受词补语可以有3种用法。第一个，我们用 see 加受词加原形动词，是强调过程或事实。例如 Did you see him take the money? 你有看到他把钱拿走吗？第二个用法 see 加受词加现在分词 VING， 它是表达强调动作正在进行。像是 We saw a man running after a car， 我们看到一名男子追着一辆汽车。第3个用法 see 加受词加过去分词 PP， 这是表示受词的被动状态。例如 She saw a cat trapped in a cage， 她看到一只猫被困在笼子里。好，那我们接着回到课文中。
All right, let's get back to it. It says, though they may seem like nothing more than fun accessories, glow sticks are actually fascinating little tools with a surprising history and many different uses. Wow. I feel like I should take glow sticks more seriously now. It's not just for waving at your favorite pop concert or party. They have very serious uses, and actually that's not surprising since they are kind of weird. They have a very surprising and interesting history. So it's more than just an accessory, or it's an accessory that can be used for more than just fun. What is an accessory? It's something that you might use or take with you. When we're talking about fashion, accessories would be things you wear that aren't clothes, like watches or jewelry or bags, belts, earrings, things like that. But also when you go camping, all that equipment that you take with you, those could be accessories, especially if they're not super important. So you might not call a tent or a sleeping bag an accessory, but if you have an electric lamp, if you have a little speaker that you can play music through with your phone or something, you know, these extra little pieces of equipment that you take with you, not because they're necessary, but because they're kind of fun. In the same way that jewelry and belts and bags aren't important to wear on your body, but they're also nice things to have with you. They make your style more special, or they make what you're doing more fun or interesting.
That's right. And now back to the article. Glow sticks light up due to a chemical reaction. Inside a glow stick, there's a thin glass tube filled with one chemical. Okay, we're talking about the chemical reaction, okay? So chemical reaction. A chemical reaction is when 2 or more things mix and create something new. For example, like baking a cake where ingredients combine to make a cake instead of just being mixed. For example, you can say, in science class today, we learned about chemical reactions. And oftentimes, that's the most interesting thing in science class.
That's true, especially when they show you really cool, dramatic chemical reactions. There's been that one on the internet you've seen for the people put the minty candy in the Coca-Cola. And suddenly it explodes. That's a chemical reaction. Striking a match, that's a chemical reaction too. Sometimes they're very spectacular. Sometimes they're a little more normal.
虽然荧光棒看起来只不过是有趣的配件，但它其实有着令人惊讶的历史，还有多种用途。那单字 accessory 这个字，它表示配件、附件。文中用到 nothing more than 来加强语气，就是表达说只不过怎么样，仅仅怎么样。那课文有接着说，荧光棒是因为化学反应而发光，在荧光棒里面有一根装满一种化学物质的细玻璃管。reaction 这个字就表示反应、回应，它是个名词。那我们接着回到课文中。
All right, we've reached our break, so we're going to take that break now, and then we'll be back to find out more about what happens in the glow stick when you want to make it glow.
This tube is surrounded by another chemical. When you bend the stick, the glass breaks and the liquids mix. This causes a chemical reaction that releases energy in the form of light. The color of the light depends on the dye used in the mixture. While the identity of the exact creator of glow sticks is debated, Dr. Edwin A. Chandras is often credited with discovering the chemical process behind them. The original glow sticks were designed in the 1960s for military use and emergency lighting. Since they don't give off any heat and don't require electricity, glow sticks are safe and convenient to use in war zones and during disasters.
Welcome back, everyone. So before the break, we were learning about these cool things called glow sticks. And these are the things that you might see at parties or concerts, different cool places. And it's definitely cool to look at because of the many, many colors they come in, right?
Absolutely.
And we talked about how there's the chemical reaction, and that is why it lights up. And then we are going to find out more right now.
Exactly right. So yeah, how does it glow? Obviously, it's not using electricity. You don't put a battery or plug it in. So yeah, these chemicals are inside the stick. One is kind of on the outside, and then there's a smaller tube with another chemical on the inside there. So this tube is surrounded by another chemical. When you bend the stick, right, you have to do that. And maybe you shake it up too a little bit.
You don't really have to.
Don't really have to? Okay, so when you bend the stick, the glass and the inner tube breaks, and now the liquids mix. This kind of reminds me of those little packets that you do that and then they warm up, right? There's that chemical reaction too. Two chemicals now, when they're mixed, something happens. One makes heat, one makes light. But in this case, the liquid, one liquid surrounds the other liquid. When something surrounds something, that means it's around it on all sides. If we think of a castle, if it's going to be useful, will have a wall that surrounds it on all sides. Or if you're thinking of hugging someone, when you hug someone, your arms are kind of surrounding that person. And of course, an island, we all know, an island is a piece of land that is surrounded by water, has water around it on all sides. For example, our house is surrounded by nice stores and restaurants. Sounds like a pretty good neighborhood.
That's right.
Unless you want to go to the post office.
Okay, well, let's continue. This causes a chemical reaction that releases energy in the form of light.
Magic.
The color of the light depends on the dye used in the mixture. So when I say the word dye, that is a noun. So dye is a substance like a liquid or powder that changes the color of something like fabric or hair. So for example, you could say, Christina colored the white shirt with purple dye. And this dye is D-Y-E.
Exactly. It's not like that kind of dye. And we wouldn't say ink, right? Ink would be for writing or printing. Dye would be for colors or for your hair, for your clothes or for your hair.
刚刚说在荧光棒里面有一根装满一种化学物质的细玻璃管，那这个管子被另外一种化学物质包围着，把荧光棒折弯的时候，这个玻璃会破裂，那么液体就会混合，引起化学反应，以光的形式来释放能量。那么光的颜色会取决于混合物当中所使用的染料。好，单字 surround 它是动词，表示包围、环绕、围绕。那么 dye 当名词表示染料。在讲到染料时 ，Karen 老师有提到 fabric，F-A-B-R-I-C，fabric 它表示织物或是布料。我们接着回到课文中。
Okay, back to our article. So now we know how glow sticks work. Who made these magical little things? Well, it says, well, the identity of the exact creator of glow sticks is debated. Interesting. Dr. Edwin A. Chandras is often credited with discovering the chemical process behind them. Okay, like a lot of inventions, it's kind of hard to really point to one person at one time in making it. Science can often be a lot of people working together, taking their ideas and mixing them with my ideas and coming up with something new. But generally, people say this Dr. Edwin A. Chandras if he didn't invent the actual glow stick itself, he discovered these two chemicals that when they mix, they create light. So that's why we credit it. We kind of give him the glory and the honor of being the person who invented it, although it might have been someone else too.
For the glow stick,
For the glow stick part of it, yes.
Okay, well, the original glow sticks were designed in the 1960s for military use and emergency lighting. Okay, that's interesting because when I think of glow sticks now, I wouldn't think of for military use or for emergency lighting because we have something else for that, like flashlight. It's brighter, right?
Absolutely.
But actually, you know, the original glow sticks were designed for military use and emergency lighting.
Well, I mean, America in the 1960s, the Vietnam War, and often in war, new science, new technology, engineering comes out of it. So, all right, and it kind of makes sense. Plus, chemicals and the chemical industry was kind of really getting bigger at that time. But anyway, so they're from the 1960s, but of course, they weren't being used in parties so much then. Why were they useful to the military, to the army and fighting forces, and also for emergency lighting? Well, there's actually a very logical reason. Since they don't give off any heat and don't require electricity, glow sticks are safe and convenient to use in war zones and during disasters.
Wow.
So imagine you're out in the middle of the jungle or you're in a place where there's been a lot of damage, like after an earthquake. You can't plug things in. If you light fires, it could cause an accident, you know, with gas or other things like that. So in those kinds of places, they need light still. Glow sticks are always there, ready to go, and they never run out of batteries or electricity. What is electricity? This is this natural force that we use to power many of our machines. If you have something that takes batteries or you have to plug it into the wall, that machine is powered by electricity. We, of course, have electric cars now, but we often more commonly think of machines in our homes, lights, obviously, your television, your computer, lots of things that we use require electricity. We also have electricity in our body that's created chemically. So electricity is all over the place, and its most powerful natural form, of course, would be lightning that we see during big storms. That's electricity created through the clouds going to the ground. For example, the electricity stopped working, so we had to light the house with candles. Time to go to the glow stick store.
That's true. That's going to save you.
Yeah, candles are fun, but glow sticks are cooler.
课文提到说 ，Dr. Edwin A. Chandras 常被认为是发现荧光棒背后化学过程的人。那最初荧光棒是在1960年代为军事用途和紧急照明而设计的。那因为荧光棒不会释放任何的热量，不需要电力。因此，在战区还有灾难期间使用起来安全又方便。好，单字 electricity 它表示电或是电力。那这边有两个重点，第一个是 credit somebody with 加上名词或动名词，表示将什么归功于某人，认为什么什么是某人的功劳。credit 在这边当动词，表示归功于。例如 ，the actor credits his parents with his success。那位演员将成功归功于他的父母。第二个重点是 give off， 它表示释放啊，散发出什么什么，它是及物用，表示说散发，像散发光线、气味、热气等等。举例来说 ，The fridge gave off a funny smell， 冰箱散发出一股怪味。好，接好课文中。
All right, that's all the time we have for today. I feel sad because I want to play with glow sticks all the time now.
Don't worry. I'll get some for you, okay?
Please. Okay, and we're going to have more on this very interesting topic coming up soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
See you guys next time.
If you've ever been to a pop concert, you may have seen people waving bright sticks of light around. Known as glow sticks, these are portable sources of light that are available in many different colors. Though they may seem like nothing more than fun accessories, glow sticks are actually fascinating little tools with a surprising history and many different uses. Glow sticks light up due to a chemical reaction. Inside a glow stick, there's a thin glass tube filled with one chemical. This tube is surrounded by another chemical. When you bend the stick, the glass breaks and the liquids mix. This causes a chemical reaction that releases energy in the form of light. The color of the light depends on the dye used in the mixture. While the identity of the exact creator of glow sticks is debated, Dr. Edwin A. Chandras is often credited with discovering the chemical process behind them. The original glow sticks were designed in the 1960s for military use and emergency lighting. Since they don't give off any heat and don't require electricity, glow sticks are safe and convenient to use in war zones and during disasters.
最后，我们来复习今天课文里面的单字文法。那单字的部分有 portable， 它是形容可稀释的、轻便的。reaction 是名词，表示反应、回应。surround 动词，表示包围、围绕。dye 它是名词，表示染料。Electricity 也是名词，表示电或是电力。文法的部分，我们第一个学到 see 加受词加上原形动词或现在分词 VING 或过去分词 PP， 可以表达看到什么什么。那当补语用原形动词是强调过程或事实，用 VING 是强调动作正在进行，用 PP 是表达受词的被动状态。第二个重点学到 credit somebody with 加名词或动名词，可以表达将什么归功于某人，认为什么是某人的功劳。那第三个重点学到 give off， 表达释放、散发出，像散发出光线、气味、热气等等。那以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Indigenous means native to the area. And in Taiwan, we have 16 officially recognized indigenous communities. Today, we will introduce to you a theme park known as the Formosan Aboriginal Culture Village. Nowadays, the more accepted way to say Aboriginal is indigenous because many people consider the term Aboriginal to have a negative connotation. But for the sake of the lesson, we will use the word Aboriginal because it's the name of the park. Let's find out more about this popular theme park. Formosan Aboriginal Culture Village is in Yuchi Township near Sun Moon Lake. It's a well-known theme park in central Taiwan. The park has three main areas: the beautiful European Palace Garden, the exciting amusement aisle, and the cultural indigenous villages. Regardless of age, the park has something for everyone. In addition to fun rides, Formosan Aboriginal Culture Village is also famous for its plant life. Cherry blossom season is every spring from February to March. The park holds the Formosa Cherry Blossom Festival. It's very beautiful when the cherry trees are flowering. Besides cherry blossoms, you can also see Spanish lavender here from March to April every year. Seems like a great place to spend time with family and friends. And remember, it's best to use the word indigenous when speaking about the group of people who are native to Taiwan. It's always good to be mindful of using terms that are respectful to people from all communities.